Here's a theory. Game of Thrones is really all about climate change.
Climate change.
Climate change.
We are hurtling toward the day when climate change could be irreversible.
Really why it's so bad, and why it's so hard to do anything about it. Think about the White Walkers, those horrifying monsters with the zombie army that killed everyone in that crazy battle at Hardhome. They're an inhuman, destructive force that literally changes the weather during their onslaught. Like climate change, the White Walkers are a threat to the whole human race. Noble houses like the Starks, the Lannisters, the Baratheons, the Martells, and the Boltons are too busy fighting with each other over control of the kingdom to come together over a common threat. Sometimes, they even deny that White Walkers are real.
I don't believe that giants and ghouls and White Walkers are lurking beyond the wall.
You've probably seen charts of CO2 emissions skyrocketing in the 20th and 21st century as humans industrialized. And you've probably also seen charts that show just how bad that's going to be if we don't stop it. Rising flood levels, droughts, ocean acidification. Climate change is this massive global threat, but stopping it requires the world's biggest nations like China, India, and the US to sacrifice a little in the short term and put away their political competition with each other. In the meantime, the world's poorest people, the wildlings in the show, suffer, and the experts in the real world, or our own Night's Watch, stands on the sidelines. That's why Charlie Carpenter, political scientist at the University of Massachusetts, calls Game of Thrones a collective action story. The story of the Northern Wall and the forces it holds at bay, she says, is about the mistaken belief that the industrial civilization can stand against the changing forces of nature. People love yelling at the characters on the show for ignoring the zombie threat in the North. But if our zombies are climate change, and we're not doing nearly enough to prevent catastrophic global warming, who should you really be annoyed with?